quake and fear. Whispers float on midnight air.
And recording. Okay, where was I? Alrighty. Last time on D&D, with Cian finally making his way to the Touch and Glow, only to arrive just as everyone else was leaving and splitting up to go handle some business each of their own. Viscus went off to go talk with the commander of the Flaming Fist. Cinder put on the Plague Doctor mask and went to go hide the strange crystal he stole. Well, that, I believe it was actually Viscus that stole it, or Glowin, one of the two. I can't remember who it was. But that was stolen from the cult's lab. Drac ventured into Blackgate looking for the whereabouts of Theo, an old friend of his. Cian would instead go help Glowin with understanding one of his runes, achieving actually pretty good results and uncovering the identity of another rune. Dayrora, on the other hand, brought the group back together again after a little while for another meeting, having Cian call everyone back. And soon the group would talk about Jack's brother, how he could be traveling through the ethereal plane, Solomon being a lich with potentially 3 phylacteries, and the city potentially having a handful of days, or maybe another month, depending on, well, what is it? How things are going. My brain got a little lost there for a second. But yeah, city may have less than a few days before something big happens. Could have more. Hard to tell right now. Viscus and Cinder might still be able to infiltrate the guild and get some information, but if the city does only have a few days, then time is not on y'all's side. And essentially y'all are just trying to get in there to learn the name of the other person in the encrypted letter. You got, I believe it was Benny was the one that y'all were able to get the name from, or name of. And then Cheddar was looking to hopefully get some fresh cheese. Some Baldur's Gate cheese. That's really the most important thing here.
Yep.
But besides that, it has been forever. So if anybody has anything else to throw in and or any questions, speak now or forever hold your pee.
No, I think we got more information about the Fight Club stuff, but
y'all did
we're
get a little
running
bit
low
more
on
information.
time.
Yeah, not gonna be much of a fight club if shit goes to hell in Baldur's Gate, you know.
Yeah.
Fight Club ended before y'all even really got to enjoy it. And y'all still alive right now. Y'all got this. I believe in you.
Before I got to be champion.
I was watching the recap for the session today, the actual episode, to help re-jog my memory. I do also remember, Viscus, you had left the Touch and Glow to go wait outside for the Flaming Fist informant to come by and talk to you about, well, the current situation. Everybody else, I think, was left in the Touch and Glow bathhouse with where Dayrora was, where Abigail, and basically the rest of y'all were. But yeah, without any further questions, or I guess without any further waiting, let's get into this session that's been like 12 years in the waiting. Oh, and somebody. Am I warm? I'm fine. Yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, now without further ado, let's get
I
started.
mean, today on D&D.
Yeah. Today on D&D, the only thing you're going to hear is next time on D&D. But no, we'll say after like having y'all's long-winded conversation about everything, kind of Viscous gets up and heads out. Dayror and Abigail, they're gonna get up. Dayror is gonna let y'all know that she's gonna go see if she can get Abigail a like a horse and carriage or a horse or something to get her back home. She
I
lives over at
remember,
like Daggerhold or something. I keep forgetting what that place is
I
called.
remember they had already departed.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, I
before we
was
end,
totally watching it earlier and I forgot about that. Yeah,
before we ended the session, Derora and Abigail departed
gotcha.
from
So,
the.
yeah, then it is just you guys sitting in the room in silence, just with a dwarf drinking ale and Viscous waiting outside.
Hey, Cinder.
Yep.
Out of curiosity, I know you guys were looking for things about you two, but had you found anything else on possibly Glowin and myself by chance?
What you mean there?
Just curious. I haven't really been mentally all there after that our time in the sewer. So
Mhm.
I was wondering. If not, then it's all right. I was just curious.
You mean in the like in the notes we found?
Yeah.
I don't recall, but you may want to ask old Whiskeys.
Oh.
I don't believe so. But we didn't find out about Drac. It's just Drac heard something we said and realized it was connected to him.
Oh. Well, a lot of things seem to be connected to Drac. I mean, that's his brother that's on the rampage and after us.
Yeah, no.
Oh. I think that one's by default kind of a given.
Y'all kind of stuck up in some family drama.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I just figured I'd ask. And I want to apologize for running out on you guys. Like I said, I wasn't really mentally prepared for what happened.
Well, at the end of the day, I think we gave we all said run, and you did it. We were
I
all doing our own thing down there. Understand?
I'll be honest, I didn't even hear anybody say run. I just yeah.
Okay.
When they say fight or flight, it's definitely flight for me.
See a little bit of smoke coming out of Cinder's mouth as he starts coughing and laughing at the same time.
Well, I will just I'll pretend that you did hear it. All right? Because everyone else ran.
No, that's why I wanted to apologize though. But I'm here now, and just so long as we don't have to go back under there, I am fully game for whatever we've got to do next.
Well, I don't think there's going to be much more for us to find down there.
Well, that's a relief for me then.
That's really what?
That's a relief for me.
Oh, that's a relief. Okay, yeah.
Sorry, I'm still just kind of recollecting myself. I am mostly here, but may stumble a little bit here and there.
Nah, I just need to turn up my ears a little bit. Just a little too low. Get the salt, or what is it?
Your cranks is hearing
The
aid.
the ash out of my ears. Well, I guess the next, where do we go next?
Yeah.
We told you about Benny, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, we
A lot
told you
has
about
been
Benny.
going on these last hour or two. So
Last hour felt like a month and a half.
yes, yeah. It's a lot to take in. I did tell you about Oda, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you did mention about your
Winged.
angel.
Um, I'm really not entirely sure how to describe it. I mean, he had wings, and albeit, he was very monotone, but he was still fairly kind enough. He was still very kind. So,
Hmm.
well, maybe if not angel, maybe ASMR at the very least.
Did he seem like he was there to help you?
Uh, he wasn't. He didn't approach me per se. I just kind of saw something flying at in the distance and decided to follow it because it was heading towards the hill, and there he was.
Hmm.
He on the plus side, he is also a tea aficionado, so that helped
I
kind of
mean,
soothe things, but yeah.
well, I don't know how that's going to stop this city from being destroyed, but I guess it'll be delicious. It'll be the tea time.
You know what? If it happens, tea time it is.
You know what? That sounds nice. We gonna save the city. We'll sit up on some, maybe a hill or whatever, and we'll enjoy a little cup of tea, and it'll be grand.
That sounds really good.
Or maybe the city will get destroyed and you still get to go enjoy that cup of tea and watch the city
No,
burn.
that ain't gonna happen. Nothing but success here.
Two different endings in this game, all right?
We choose ending A.
Ending B chose you.
We drink tea from the skulls of our enemies.
Oh, so
And the innocents. So I guess, yeah, while y'all are in the room, just chit-chatting a little bit, sort of, I guess, trying to piece together what little bit of information I both gathered on your own. Obviously, Glowin is there too, drinking, listening. Probably only half listening. He's probably still focused on the other rune.
he's deep in his.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's either deep down in the bottle or deep down in his rune search. Huh?
Didn't he buy the stuff like a large stein?
I can't remember.
I thought he did.
Probably, but I can't remember. That was
Yeah.
too
Well,
long
either way,
ago.
yes, it was. Well, out of game, it was too long ago.
Yeah,
In game, it was
he
just
said he is
yesterday.
working on the.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But yeah, we're gonna move over to you, Mr. Vish. How's it going, buddy? Well, alrighty then.
Oh, my mic wasn't picking up, my bad.
Oh, no kidding.
I said I'm just sitting here waiting for the informant to come say the catchphrase.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yep, I have forgot what the. You know what? No, I have it written down because I knew I would forget. I know I have it written down. Where is it? Yep. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I also watched this earlier again, like the whole last session earlier, and like half of the information stuck in my brain.
For some reason, I thought like
yeah,
the
I forgot
catchphrase
the
was something
catchphrase.
like "I dislike daughters" or something. I don't know why I thought that.
Kind of close, but no, not at all. But yeah, you do see. It does take a little while. You're probably sitting outside for like 20 or so minutes. For some guy. It's got some pretty, like, you're in the upper city right now, so you see a lot of people wearing some pretty, well, even if it's not like extravagant. They all are, most everybody here is wearing pretty nice clothing altogether. But yeah, another guy sort of coming up. He's got like this like alabaster coat on with some like black trim on it. Just some dark skinned elf. He's just gonna sort of he's just gonna come up to you and just sort of like greeting you like a friend. He's like gonna hold out his hand. It's like, hey, my sister sent me. You wanted to talk?
I'm just gonna shake his hand,
How was I remotely?
tell him that we have 3 days before the meet, and I can't remember everything else we discussed, but I don't remember much. I know we figured out 3 days was the
Next
time
full
frame.
moon.
Yes. And I guess refer to the moon as a good time frame for measurement.
Hmm.
And then just nod at him and tell him I'll see him then.
Yep. Not a lot of notice, but I will let her know. You take care. He's
I'll just
gonna
nod.
walk off. But yeah, after that, he does sort of just disappear off into the crowd. Yeah. Do you go back inside, or what are you doing now?
Maybe after like 10-15 minutes of just sitting there kinda letting him go away and letting time pass. It doesn't look conspicuous.
Gotcha. Let me think. Oh, okay. I heard what sounded like Glowin unmute himself, but it was Glowin muting himself. The bastard.
What happened?
I said I thought I heard someone unmuting themselves, so I thought it was Glowin, in which case I was going to move over to Glowin. But
Oh,
I'll wait
well,
until you get
so-
back.
so I had to mute myself so I can blow my nose, so that way you didn't hear it over the mic.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, sorry.
It'd be weird if Viscus could hear Suyin blowing his beak though all the way over here.
Yeah, that would be really weird. I must have been peeking out a window.
But yeah, I'll say yeah, a good little bit of time goes by, Viscus, as nobody seems to come up and bug you. If you want, you can roll me a perception check, see if you spot anything out there. I know you're not just gonna be sitting out there staring at a wall or anything. So, okay. I gotta turn my laptop down. Y'all don't want to hear that. Um. I will say you do see an old not friend sort of heading out of the upper city. Yes, it's Jekos. He doesn't seem to have noticed you, at least as far as you can tell. He's like walking away from you, kind of far off on the other side of the crowd or anything. If you weren't looking around, you definitely wouldn't have noticed him. But
I'll start casually following him. I'm not trying to stealth or nothing, just casually walking. If he
okay,
sees me, he sees me.
I gotcha. Yeah. It does look like he is heading out of the upper city and towards the Boulder's Gate, like into the steeps and all that. But are you gonna notify anybody else about where you're headed?
Nope.
Okay.
That towards the steeps.
Yes, that seems to be where he's headed right now.
There,
Yeah, the Steeps district.
there it is. There.
Yeah.
I was looking too far. I was looking to the I was looking like this area.
Oh yeah, I hear you. Not quite yet. Maybe never. But on that note, let's quickly move back over to you two, you three. After y'all's huh? What'd you say?
Oh no, I was clearing my throat.
Oh, okay. After y'all been, chilling out for a little bit, like I said, y'all were chatting for a little while, like 15, 20, 30 minutes later. Is there anything y'all are trying to, like, get into? I'll say at this point, Drac has probably also, like, got up and left. Basically, probably saying that he's gonna go, see what Steel can do, like, outside the city walls, because he doesn't want to get in trouble.
Um. No, well, idle chatter, I guess, because I don't have anything in mind at the moment.
Okay. What about you, Cinder?
um. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to be waiting until. Well, if Drac was here, I would have gone with him. But no, I'll just sit and wait until we get everybody together, so we can kind of formulate a plan of what we're gonna do,
I gotcha.
So
like what our
idle
next steps
chatter
are.
until then.
You what?
Idle chatter until then.
Yes.
Well, if that beeth the case, then, Mr. Viscus, we're heading back to you for a little bit. As you are following old Jekos through the steeps, kind of heading up through Heapside. He does seem to be taking, like, main roads. Like, he's not worried about being seen. He's not trying to hide his movements or nothing. He's not trying to dip or dive away from you and sort of, like, dodge your eyes or anything like that. He might not even know you're there. It's hard to tell. But yeah, like I said, he's heading through Heapside. I'd say with where you're going, looks like he is heading towards Stony Eyes. You gonna keep following?
Nah.
You gonna back off?
Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of take note of the path he took and retrace it later.
Yeah.
Oh, also, side note, power flickered for a moment, so if I disconnect, you know what happened.
Yep. Suyin got turned into fried chicken. And then everyone's gonna blame Cinder.
Oh no.
No. He only wanted medium rare.
Oh,
But yeah, y'all two are chatting for a good while, probably about an hour. Like you glowing, probably distracting glowing, which is why he hasn't been able to make a saving throw or a check yet for his runes.
What you doing? What you got there? What you
Yeah.
making?
Like every time he's, in his head, he's rolling that dice, someone says something, slaps his hand away, and just dice flies out a window. It's just like, motherfucker. But no, yeah, y'all just chit chatting until we'll say I'm assuming Viscus, you're heading back towards the group.
Yeah.
uh,
Oh, go on.
I might start trying to learn one of the spell scrolls that I have still, if that's okay. At least get started on trying to learn it. Locate object. It is a second level spell.
I gotcha. I believe it is what? It's like a
1 hour per level, and then whatever the costs are.
should
I
be in
don't remember.
the wizard section of your stuff. I don't know if you copy and pasted the wizard class details.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. But yeah, I
Yeah.
know it should be 1 hour times the level, and then I think it's like 100 gold or something times level. I can't remember for sure.
Yeah. I'll figure it out.
Yep. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. This would mean it's gonna take you about 2 hours. So yeah, not gonna be going anywhere for a little bit.
Well, if I spend an hour getting it started, then I can spend another hour other time to finish it off, maybe.
I might let that slide.
Okay. I mean, it's essentially a math equation. They take time.
Yeah, yeah. I'd say like it might be a little different with some more complicated or some
Yeah.
more powerful, complex spells and all that. But it's a level 2 spell. Don't get me wrong; they can be a little tricky and all that. But I mean, it's a locate object. I'll say that's simple. Be different if you're trying to learn how to fucking create a clone or something.
Right. That's a whole different story.
Yeah. Yeah, as Viscous, you find your way back into the touch and glow. As per usual, the lady up front gives you a nod and basically just gestures for you to, make your way back to where y'all were or where y'all been hanging out. You basically have free run of the place as long as y'all are respectful of the place.
Give her a polite smile and start heading back to the room.
Yeah. As you walk back in, Cinder's over there, probably bugging glowing, like, hey, 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 hey. Glowin's over there trying. Looks like he's trying to focus. And then yeah, Suyen's over there just studying a spell scroll. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing right now.
I'm just gonna look for the nearest seat and sit down and wait for what we're supposed to do. I think Dorora said something about wait for her. I'm not sure. I think it was that.
I don't remember if she said to wait for her. I know she said she was gonna go help Abigail get home. Glowin leaves the room and goes to his room so Cinder will stop bugging him. That is what I have been told by Glowin.
What a jerk.
Oh.
um. Yeah, we informed everybody about everything we knew already. There wasn't anybody else we needed to talk to, right?
Um, y'all were gonna try and talk with Jekos to try and get in with the guild if that was still y'all's intention. I remember y'all mentioning whether y'all should or should not try and talk with Remus.
Okay, yeah, we didn't go to Remus yet. Okay.
Yeah, I know y'all were debating on whether y'all should, and even if y'all do, what y'all should tell him. Well, no, y'all. I know. Viscous for sure said something about like he trusts the guy, but he doesn't trust the guy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I trust he's doing it for a reason. I just don't know what his intentions are yet.
yeah, it's kind of hard to get behind someone when their intentions are unknown. I mean, I guess he does say his intentions are, to like make amends for the wrongs that he's done, which I mean, I guess I shouldn't have an opinion on the matter, right? I'm the DM.
I mean,
Don't form a bias.
like he's pointed us in direction, but
Mhm.
like, has he? When have we went to him to get more advice than we already had, other than dealing with something that he possibly helped create? And he seemed awfully interested when I showed him the cracked one. I don't know if I want to show him a non-cracked one.
Yeah.
But that's also for the group to decide. I don't know if I trust him yet.
I mean, either way, the intact crystal is currently hidden away, safe as far as y'all are aware. Dun, dun.
Fingers crossed.
Little did you know that Brian was following you in the ethereal the entire time.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Cheater.
Uh,
Couldn't have known it was me. I was wearing the mask.
yeah,
Uh,
definitely. You know, you're like
didn't stand out at all.
the only like charcoal black person in the entire city, my guy. Like, don't get me wrong, there are other black people there, but you stand out. Yeah, good times. But yeah, no, I mean, I guess like y'all got a couple of people y'all could talk to. I don't know if y'all are there's anybody else and like from what do you call it? Uh, what's the Candlekeep? I can't remember anyone from there that y'all would want to talk to about anything that's going on.
No.
No. I think the only other thing would have been I don't remember if we mentioned the like the upper city guards, if we talked to them about it.
No, I don't think you'll have. You've only talked to the leader of
I
the
can't remember.
list. Yeah, you've only talked to the leader of the
But they
Flaming
probably won't
Fist.
even want to deal with us anyway, so
Am I here?
Oh, when I told that dude,
I am not.
don't. I think I asked him if I need to tell both or the other people, and I think he said he would
okay.
work with them.
Very strange. Can y'all hear me?
So
Hmm.
going in, that's another problem.
My internet has been working all day.
Yeah.
Anyways, what did I miss?
um does anyone need do we need to stock up on anything? I thought we've already done that, but figured I'd throw it out there.
I think we're all right.
I'm stocked with a little bit.
Uh,
I could probably get some better healing potions before we head out and do shift, but I don't need it right now. I don't expect to get attacked in a bathhouse.
A letter is going to be slid under the door.
Cian will go pick it up.
On top of on the front of the envelope, and it is sealed. I will say that the wax is still warm. But on like front of the envelope it says, "My sister sent me."
Cian's just going to look at it awkwardly. And out loud he's gonna say, "My sister sent me? What does this mean?"
Oh, that's for me, Ian.
Okay. Cian will just hand it over with a very confused look on his face.
Gonna pop it open and just start reading it to myself real quick before I point the points out to everybody.
Before you start reading it, Cian is gonna look over at Cinder and ask, "Is this what thieves' cant is, or something?"
Well, you gotta make it, unsuspecting.
Or completely random.
Yes, very true. That also works.
Somebody just comes up, and he's like, I understand. I'm right. I'm on it.
Complete.
I'm on it.
I mean, Cian can only assume that's probably thieves' cant too. He doesn't know.
Yeah, even better. Completely random and unexpected.
Now, what is it? The little child from the Thornberries? I can't. I can't. Yeah, that's he's speaking
Doesn't sound
please
like
can't the entire time. That's all he's doing.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Oh, that's great. That's Thieves' Cants from now on.
Yes, yes, it is.
Gibberish.
Yeah. But no, the letter does seem to be written by Ulthar. I believe I'm pronouncing his name right. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but Ulthar Ravengard. As he is going to say that if we only have 3 days, there is a big problem. Bring your group. I have to show you something.
Just gonna sigh and go. Well, boys, looks like we got a lead. Where's
A
the
lead on
short
what?
one? I'm just looking
He
around.
he
He's right there, and Ian's gonna point behind him where our favorite little dwarf is just face deep into studying his rune.
Chloe
Oh,
did
he
get
left.
up and leave. Yeah, he did get up and leave the room
Oh,
because
he did?
Cinder was pestering him.
Oh, I did not hear that part. Okay, so never mind.
You're good.
So you know
Suyan's
what-
over here is like, he was, or he's like, he was right there.
Exactly. That's exactly what. I
I'm
have
gonna
no
look at
idea what
him and
his-
say, you two decide who goes and gets them. I'll meet you guys at the front door.
I'll go get him.
Oh, then I will follow. So if Cinder's gonna get him, then Suyan will follow V or Viscous.
Mr. Old Glowin is not going to be happy that Cinder keeps disturbing him, but he is reluctantly going
Not at
to...
all.
Hey, you're here!
Yep. I just literally, as soon as y'all were talking about me, I just got out of the shower.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Good time.
Well, you ready to follow suit? Or are you staying?
Yeah, I'll follow. But
Alright.
how close was I to getting this one done? Because it's the last one I need.
You
Rowan, there's no time. We gotta go. All right, we gotta lead.
You were barely able to get comfortable.
God damn it!
It's like knocking it out of his
Morden,
hands.
great.
We gotta go.
I'm getting pissed if he does that.
Yeah, but you got Suyan that can help you with the next one.
Listen, can you walk and play with your toys?
Now he's degrading the dwarven heritage. I am getting really pissed now.
Shushing down your alcohol.
I'm starting to have flames coming out of my hair.
That's just the way the light's hitting it.
Oh, the orange.
Yep. Yeah, are any of y'all going to go fetch Drac? Or at least let him know where y'all are headed or anything? Because technically
He's
his character
T-posing
is
following
here. Is just out of the city.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say it isn't the outside the city gates.
Yeah.
We send him a message with the rings.
Yeah, good call.
Because then we don't have to go anywhere and just tell him to meet us where we need to.
Yeah. Yeah. He said that he will meet with y'all at Twin Socks.
He's just got to pick up some more cigars before he meet up with us.
Pretty much.
Well, he hasn't used the magical one
Makes
yet.
sense. I don't know. He has to buy the replacements just so he doesn't use that one.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. I guess as y'all all gather together and start making y'all... Oh, go on.
I just wanted to ask on the way there, is there a potion shop, since they were mentioning that, and I was like, it's not, not like I'm gonna get attacked. Now I'm being told we have a big problem.
Yeah. Unrolling scroll would probably be what you're looking for.
I just want to go in and just buy 3 greater healings, and I have this gold and silver amulet. I'd ask how much they take off for the trade.
Let me here. Is there already a price on that gold and silver amulet? Or is it just a gold and silver amulet?
It just says gold and silver amulet. Went and found
It's
a
fake.
stack of them and passed
kidding.
them out.
It's fake. I'm just kidding. But as Yeah, he's gonna look at it and it's like, it's probably worth altogether. I'm not an actual jeweler or anything, but I could probably give you about, or, spot you about 50 gold max. Yeah, I
I'll
think.
tell him that's fine, and I'll set 250 gold down and ask for 3 potions of greater healing.
Yeah, sure. As he's going to take out, and it's the guy, the young one that y'all have been dealing with, as he's going to throw in a free basic healing.
I'll smile, give him a polite head nod, tell him thank you.
Yep. Stay safe.
And you, friend.
He has no idea what's coming.
No.
We can't start a panic.
I mean, we can, but it won't do us any good.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
They're banking on the chaos.
I'm assuming now y'all are making y'all's way. As y'all cut through the inner city, and then, or I guess the lower city, and then the outer city, make y'all's way into Twin Songs, meet up with, what's his name? Drac. And Steel. You can see that there's, like, a couple of kids, just petting Steel. Steel seems to be just acting like a dog. For all intents and purposes. But there's a lot of adults who are like, no. Kid, come here. You're not messing with that thing and just trying to walk off and mind their own business. Drax's not doing too much. He's used to the dirty looks. But as soon as he sees y'all, him and Steel sort of just walk up and just join y'all's group. As y'all start walking down Wyrm's Crossing. This time, there is a small entourage of guards that are walking up to y'all. One of them is going to come directly up to you, Viscus. And he is basically going to just like grab you by like what would be like the collar of your shirt and pull you close, and he's gonna say, just go along with it.
So Ian's just looking on like
Like
Gonna-
just play
something?
along.
Just gonna sigh. And what did I do now?
So y'all are coming with us. We need to interrogate y'all. Y'all know something. Like-
so Ian's just going, he's so confused right now. What did I miss? What did you guys do?
All the guards are gonna just sort of like mosey around y'all. They've got their like pipes.
You're never
and
gonna catch me, coppers.
whatnot. But they get behind y'all and they start moving y'all towards Wyrm's Rock, escorting y'all into the building and up the stairs.
This is unlawful. This is unlawful. Where's my lawyer? So y'all can
As
just
soon as we get to the
round
door
people
that
up on
I
the
can
street.
go, am I being let go?
Yeah, he's not gonna like, he's only like pulling you close so that he can whisper to you, as then he like lets you go and sort of like pushes you forward towards Wyrm's Rock and basically motions for everybody else to, or all the guards to sort of start moving y'all in that direction. So he's not holding you anymore.
Okay.
I'm screaming the whole way.
So Ian's going to he's going to unfold one of his wings and kind of wrap it around Gloin to get him to shush.
Just holding it in front of his face.
Are you in on this,
Shush, shush, shush.
Birdman? Are you in on this?
No, but it doesn't help making a scene.
I'm gonna look back and say, hey, Gloin, pipe it for 2 minutes. Have faith.
Yes, they are.
Just get your hand off me, Birdman.
Hand
You're already
is
too
a
tall for
wing.
me. You're making me look shorter. Go on somewhere.
It's a wing.
And actually, now that I think about it, they're not leading you up into the tower. They are leading you down. So as soon as y'all get onto the ground floor, y'all are taking a staircase downwards. It's only like
Oh,
a
look.
few floors down. But what's up?
I was gonna look to the guy behind us. Go. Reason for the change of location?
You'll see soon enough. Safety.
Right.
Foreshadowing.
Oh,
And-
and Gloin, one of Suyun's wings is literally like his wingspan is a total of 14 feet. So one wing is about 7 feet in length.
Yeah, you're making me look small. Get it away from me. Your wing is touching the ground and it's above me. It's not helping.
Mhm.
So I
Hey,
keep
that's your
tape
lawyer
measuring
he's
you without
speaking
even
to.
doing it. Shit. Well, at least I'll be out of here in a quickie, real quick. You're gonna fly me out here?
As they lead y'all up to a basically like a wooden door in one of these like stone underground hallways. Which mind you that you're like you're close enough to the sea level that you can like practically hear the water running past y'all, like on the outside. It's probably still like a little bit below y'all, but it's definitely moist in here. But for everybody who hates that word,
Wait, what?
said it's definitely moist in there.
Oh,
All the sea spray. But anyways,
how confined is it? Because
I mean, you're not flying,
no,
but
I know, but like, is it like small spaces like the sewer was, or is it?
not as tight as the sewers. It does look like there's a little bit more breathing room in here. But you can tell also that this might be one of the places that they use as the dungeons. So while the hallway that you're in, the walkway, has room, some of the rooms in there you can tell are a lot smaller.
Okay, Suyin is already uneasy.
You're sitting there like, shit, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again.
Exactly.
Um,
So his wing that is currently still folded around Gloin just pulls Gloin closer.
but they're gonna lead you to the end of this hallway and towards a set of or a wooden door. They're going to like two of the guards standing out front are going to open it up, and you're gonna see like one of them sort of pokes their head in, and you can hear him just say, "Ulster, they're here." As he comes out, and he's gonna walk up to you, Viscus, hold his hand out, and just like, "Sorry for the lack of hospitality on the greeting. Needed to make sure you were able to play your role later if you're gonna help us with the guild."
I'll shake his hand. Say, yeah, understood. Gotta keep up appearances, correct?
Unfortunately, the rest of y'all aren't too shaken, I hope.
Suyin remains silent. He is actually, and it's not so much the encounter with the guards; it is the confined space. He's starting to feel that unease again.
Half thought the flaming fist caught y'all. The police were on their way. I heard the sirens.
Yeah, that's why I muted myself. Sorry.
Good.
Something was happening outside.
So, I mean, Suyin isn't hiding it, but he is clearly uneasy in it's still small for him, such
You're
a
right.
small space.
Unfortunately, he doesn't know you too well to get that.
Well,
But
if he knows Eric Okra, he does know they like open spaces, but he doesn't know Suyin personally, obviously.
like, he's gonna look over to y'all. Suyin, he can at the very least tell that you're tense, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'll try and make this quick and get y'all on y'all's way. But y'all are definitely gonna want to see this." Y'all were mentioning something with that note and how they were hitting a bunch of different spots, right?
Correct.
Yep.
One of them was in Rivington. Or excuse me, not Rivington. Well, one was in Rivington, the other one was in Twin Songs, but Twin Songs. We did a search there, and we found something rather strange, but harmless at first. As he is going to, the room that he's asking y'all to come into, right? It's a little bit bigger, so
Mhm.
your hopes are settled for that, Suyin. It's not a small room. You still probably couldn't fly comfortably, but you could spread your wings.
Yeah.
But there is like 10 guards in the room, and there is just a wooden crate, like kind of like pushed against the back wall. As he's going to walk over to the crate, open it up, and pull what looks like a small black handkerchief out of it. And he's like, do any of y'all know what this is?
Magician's accessory.
It is a magical item, but no, this is apparently called a portable hole.
Oh.
You've heard of them?
Has Suyin heard of him?
Give me an Arcana check, sir.
You got it. Oh, yes, he has.
Yes, you definitely have. For some reason, I need to reset.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go. Hey, I just need to reset my screen because everything was lagging.
Oh.
Probably because I recut out earlier.
What's in the portable hole?
It's still being my roll 20 is still being a little laggy. Just a second.
That's nothing new.
It's gonna keep you on your toes for a minute longer. Well, there's not really anything I can do about it, so I'm gonna let that run its course. It's like, well, yeah, I guess you should see this. Guards, get ready. As you can see, all of them just sort of like crowd around, kind of like not getting in front of y'all, but getting really close and getting in like in that battle ready position.
Suyin is okay, yeah. Suyin's also just gonna Suyin's got his nifty, cool looking staff out just in case.
As he is going to throw the portable hole, and it basically kind of just like he's throwing it onto the wall, and it kind of just unfolds itself and just like lays flat against the wall. It almost looks like now there's a tunnel through the wall into another room that is just like a pure black room. Except for the flaming green undead soldiers inside of it, which there's about 10 of.
Oh.
And a few of them are starting to pour out, but he is like one of them gets out and he quickly just rips that thing off of the wall and seals it up as all the guards start jumping onto that one zombie and just starts like stabbing it, trying to stay as far away from the fire as they can.
Well, Suyin was going to suggest if they wanted, he could firebolt the inside of there, or send a pulse wave on the inside of that.
That's not the problem. I mean, that's a problem, but the problem is that this crate has 20 of these. He's going to hold up the handkerchief.
Oh.
We found this crate in Twin Songs. In one of the locations that was supposed to get hit. Do the math. If there's like 5, 6 locations that are supposed to get hit, one crate each crate has 20 of these. Each one of these has 10. That's a huge problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1,000 zombies.
Damn it, I should have started learning that spell sooner.
Oh,
Well, y'all said we got probably about 3 days, right?
yeah. Is that zombie they're attacking dead?
It seems like they have staked it to the ground with their spears.
But
So
it's not dead.
Yeah, it's not moving. Like, it's still kind of like... Yeah.
Listen. But it is still alive?
Yeah.
Can I walk over and grapple it? I
It-
want to drag it over towards Cinder and see if it notices Cinder unprovoked.
Okay. You do remember it is like
I mean, I could just walk
there's
up
green
to
fire
it.
on it.
Right?
You know, that's fair.
And honestly, I was thinking the same thing.
I was like, let me make sure you knew that first, or
Check
like
my
didn't
save.
hear that. But
Stable.
Huh?
Boss flame.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh,
Oh no, did
we
we?
lose? Motherfucker.
I think we
Um,
might have.
I hate my internet sometimes, guys. Stuff's whack.
You could take a punch.
I need fiber.
There he is.
Oh, okay.
I'm back, I think, for now. But yeah, green flames. Probably not a good idea to grapple them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. As I walk over there, does it change his attention to me from the guards?
Doesn't seem like it. Like anytime it's like because it moves its attention from like guard to guard, but there's like some instances where it seems to just like overlook you entirely. Like it's looking like you're in between two guards or something, and it's like it's either looking past you or doesn't even recognize that you're there.
Can I like wave my hand in its face? Like,
Yeah.
see if is it still looking guard to guard?
Yeah, it's still focused on the guards. You can see that a couple of the guards are sort of staring at you a little funny.
Hey, Mr. Uther, I got a question. How many circles are in each of these crates?
20.
Do you know if they all go to the same room?
No, each one's different.
Do the rooms look the same?
Identical but separate, yes.
They have each item has its own quote unquote room. It's kind of like our bags of holding, only just a different form.
Yeah, very similar to that.
Hey, how many? And there's 10 holes, huh? And there's how many guys in each one?
10. As far as we can tell, we've only opened up a few of them. We're not trying to open up all of them.
Gonna look towards them to be like a portable house.
Hmm.
Question.
Go
If
on.
we were, are you able to secure all these crates?
We've only found the one yet thus far. We have some guys looking in Rivington, and then a group in Whitekeep right now, but so far they haven't turned up anything.
How did you figure out this was the crate? Is there a marking or something on it?
No, it was like in an odd place. The owner of the shop didn't know anything about it, so we asked him if we could take a look, and he was just as confused as we were when we saw what they were. He wanted to buy them so he could sell them again, but I don't think he actually knew what was inside of them.
Okay. Was it inside a shop or outside the shop?
It was inside his storage area. We were doing a search through a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if, maybe we can kind of help search and find these because, for reasons undisclosed, since we are helping you out, I would, hopefully, and I just hope you would respect the fact that we have stuff that, makes it as you see from your guards looking weird as I wave in front of it. What if we were able to consolidate all of these and then slowly disperse of them in a safe environment? I mean, if we're able to slowly let them out, I'm pretty sure me and the crew could take them out.
For a good fee.
Saving the city isn't good enough.
Say, oh, go ahead. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna pull one
Yes,
question.
saving the city is good enough.
Gotta learn how to bait them. Just hear me out. We got this. Okay, we're all gonna get a free hole.
So while this is going on, Cian is just going to summon his book right in front
What
of
is
him.
bait?
Pluck a feather from his wing to use it as a wizardly quill to start working on learning that spell equation again.
And
Just
as Gwen asks me what's bait, I'm gonna tell him I'll show him next time we see something really scary.
Perfect. We're using Shuyin. I love it.
But I'm gonna
Fireball.
ask him,
I'm gonna ask the guys. I mean, you guys think we could like slowly take these out, right? I mean, we go one at a time. If the pace is quick enough, we can speed it up a little bit. Help the
I
city
say we
out.
start with 2.
Ugh.
Let's test our limits, safely. We may not be as much danger as the rest of the people, so we could test it.
Now I have a
But my
question.
thoughts are, yes, sir.
Why does it ignore you?
So the I'm gonna keep it kind of vague to save you time and effort and not give you, the whole like
They deserve
20-year recap. But the same person that's trying to fuck all you guys over, although we don't have the person's identity pinpointed down, the guy's not the first run-in with us, and unfortunately, our last run-in caused it to where, shit like this ignores us.
uh
Beneficial in the long run.
We're special.
I'm gonna point to Gloin.
so we do know what our curse is called. Over the table, right?
Over the table, yes. Under the table, we're not telling them shit.
Well, you're not.
I understood that one.
Suyin is he doesn't play dirty like this. He is going to tell
I go
Ulthar,
punch the bird brain in the gut.
and he
Thank you, Glowing.
fireballs inside of your nose.
I don't care.
He is going to tell Ulthar that they are soul scarred.
And I'm supposed to know what that means?
That's why I tried to be vague. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's a long
Because
term. Basically, we got fucked by this guy, and now we're trying to
we
get
were
back.
experimented on. We were guinea pigs.
He was experimented on. I'm just gonna point to Gloin.
Yes. I used to be taller.
He
Ah.
also used to not take dirt naps up until he became a dwarf, I'm sure.
Hey, let's go
A
back to
long
the sewers,
story
anybody?
short, did you hear about the giant green crazy shit that happened with all the armies?
We heard about the green light falling from the sky off near Nashkel.
Yeah, somehow we were involved in that. We don't really know how, and that's what we're trying to get to the end of. But we keep running into shit like this.
Evolved is a bit more than I would say. We just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Involved makes it seems like we were involved. I don't.
Yeah, we're innocent bystanders in this situation, but now we have a duty to help, poor
I'm pleading
schmucks
the
that
fifth.
can't do shit like this. Good point, Cinder.
Interesting. And this, he's gonna gesture to Yusi, and he's like, this soul-scarred thing that is affecting all of y'all, I assume?
I don't have a whole lot of memory about what happened with us.
Part of the
But
soul scar. We don't remember much of what happened.
If you're asking if we're also,
it makes all we know is that we were probably experiments.
Hmm.
Clearly, we failed. We were failed experiments since we're, we've got minds of our own and all.
Well, regardless of the circumstance, I will go out on a limb, seeing as how currently y'all are the best hope that we have of getting this under control in such short time. I'll expect more clarity on all of this after, assuming city's safe.
I will be right back.
Yep. But this soul scarred thing, it helps you go undetected by the undead?
yeah, so, like, the general gist is, like, undead see people that aren't undead, but for somehow they don't see us, but we're not undead. Because, like, we've been healed. Little short man here does healing, and, like, undead can't be healed, so we're clearly not undead. We just somehow the shit kind of hurt us, and we're not seen by undead.
We're still scarred.
Interesting.
Gonna nod to glowing soul scarred.
Biscuits.
I'll be honest, sir. Other than Su Yin, we're all kind of dumb as bricks. So we're just trying to do the best we can.
Speak for yourself, my good man. Ugh, I'm so offended.
But side note, saving the city, that is a great reward in itself, the recognition and the renowned. But what are you guys gonna do with them holes once you guys are done?
If you're asking if you can have a few, assuming we all survive, I don't think that should be a problem. Your comments
Okay.
earlier about them being a house would be ill-advised, though.
How come?
They cut
the-
off oxygen once they close.
Yeah.
I can breathe for an hour. We'll hold
No,
my
no,
breath
no.
for a long time.
But you would have to keep the hole open in a constant in order to have oxygen flow. That's what he's trying to say.
Okay.
Don't worry, Cinder. I have some ideas.
Question.
Cinder.
For
I mean,
what?
Cinder.
How long can you
I
guys
have no.
hold
I
your
have
breath?
no idea.
How
That
long
was supposed
can
to be
what?
for Viscous.
Blowing, Cinder Suyin, how long can y'all hold your breath? That could be an option.
I can't hold my breath for longer than 2 minutes.
Not an hour, that's for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, well never mind, that's not an option.
Yeah, I feel like their
Um,
anatomy is a little different than yours.
Just a wee bit.
Do you
And
have a safe location where we could let these out per se?
The arena.
Like a coliseum or something like that, or like a giant surrounded area would be hard for them to escape. Maybe only one spot in and out. Make it
Or
easier
a
for us
big
to make
plaza.
sure they can't, scatter. You guys can safely monitor with ranged combat if you want, if you feel the need that, we're being too risky.
He's gonna gesture to the room y'all are in. Like, this is the most observable and, well, one way in, one way out. Regular undead like these aren't getting through the walls or the door.
I'm just gonna kind of concernedly look over to Su Yin. Uh, how are you feeling about this as a battlefield once we collect everything, Su Yin?
Is it?
as long as I can stretch my wings, it's okay. It's still, I can't exactly fly, but this is no sewer, thank God.
Does anybody have any a grease bottle?
I would prefer not to, have to. I mean, they are set on fire, going. Maybe fire's not the best thing for them.
Althar, sir, if you want to open another one, we could probably clear it out. Maybe if you.
You wanna
Oh, that's a good idea, Su Yin. I'm gonna look at them. Yeah. So, how many of these you think we could stuff in one hole?
You don't want to put a pocket dimension inside a pocket dimension.
No,
Bad
no,
idea.
no, 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 not that, not that. No, like how many of those zombie guys in one hole?
hard to tell. You could probably fit 50 or more if you just didn't care about them being stacked on top of each other and just laying like bodies.
Can you put that instant black hole thing on the floor and make a like pitfall?
Yeah.
So what if we did that? They wouldn't be able to climb out, would they? Or would
If
they still be able to walk out?
if
I
they're
don't know how this
stacked,
works.
if they're stacked, I'm pretty sure they could probably just climb out.
Yeah, if they have
Um,
the opportunity to, they will climb. But it'd
but
be a little hard. It's like about 10 feet deep, so unless they're crawling over each other.
I have 2 spells that might be able to do some damage to them on the inside. I can magnify gravity or send a pulse wave down there into one.
How often can you use your pulse wave? Because I
Um,
might have a thing that I can do similarly.
considering I've had to use sending a few times,
So
I can,
it's not just like you
Pulse
can
Wave I
snap
can
your
cast
fingers.
once.
Okay.
Right now I can cast Pulse Wave at least once.
Well, if we can find all the boxes quickly, we can do this over a couple days. We just
Isn't
got to figure out how sturdy these guys are, because
That's why I'm
it's gonna take-
saying if we can open one and test our capabilities on them, then maybe we can have an
Oh,
idea of
100%.
how
We do them like
durable
one at
these
a
things
time.
are going to be.
Cinder looks around. Is that one still pinned to the ground?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and punch it in the face as hard as I can while they're discussing this.
I take my steel sword and join him.
Let me
I like killing
find
things.
it.
That's one versus a group, though.
I mean, I'm just
Oh.
trying to get a feel for it.
Yeah, but if we're able to open this and close this at will like they did, we could funnel them out slowly.
Mm-hmm.
If we can handle 3 at a time, it takes 3 rounds of whooping their ass as we release them to clear out a hole. 30 holes, that's, only like a lot of rounds of us just slowly chipping away. But who knows? Maybe they're pushovers.
That's why I'm punching it. Just let me know when I can punch it.
Yeah, go ahead and punch it.
All right.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Oh, I
it's
don't know why I have giant spin on.
it's
My bad.
also prone
Yeah.
and restrained, so you've got advantage. Forgot to mention that.
There.
Look at that, more damage. Yeah. No, you punch it. It ain't dead or anything yet, but like you can see, like its eye popped out. Let me see something though. After you do hit it, I would like you.
Uh-oh.
It does. I will say it does. Almost immediately start like acting aggressive towards you. Like it is now trying to bite and claw at you. If only it could.
Okay.
It triggered just its defense mechanism.
But Unthar is gonna like. That's another thing. Cinder, I'd be a little careful with those flames. It's not yours.
All right.
When we opened this up originally, we didn't know exactly what we were going to be dealing with. We got a hold of one of our guys.
What happened?
That green flame stuck to him, and water didn't put it out.
Amaterasu.
But he's been put down since.
Like for a nap?
No.
No.
I'm kidding. I know what you're talking about. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, whatever this green fire is, if it clings to somebody for too long, it will turn them into one of them.
So he's actively burning right now. All right. I'm gonna do one more test.
Technically already dead.
Oh, I will also notice, I did forget to mention this, but the green fire coming off of these things, it does not burn, as in like heat or anything. It feels cold to the touch, or to like against your flesh.
Yeah, I'm going to do one more test real quick and do a produce flame on it.
Okay.
Counterspell. No, I'm kidding.
Let me see.
Hey, that would have been great, though.
Yeah, I'll say just because like it's not going anywhere. Yeah, you hit it and like for a second the fire just like kind of like maybe like engulfs its head just for a second. Turns into like that normal produced flame color before going back. It does look more damaged, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
And also very angry at you.
I snarl back at it. There. All right, Whip. You going to hunt down the rest of these boxes, or what we doing, mates?
I think what I would like to do, if y'all are willing to cooperate on this, I can give y'all a special pass that will have y'all, let's just say, off the books. I'll have y'all breaking into houses, or not really houses, but businesses, storage areas, looking in the areas where these things are supposed to be, and I need you to find them. The moment you find them and locate them, do not move them. Inform the closest Flaming Fist patrol. They will handle the rest.
I hate to ask, but could I get a clearance to fly through the city if one of us needs to hurry to a location or to get one of you?
Don't worry, the token I'm gonna give you is gonna let y'all be exempt from a few crimes. Obviously, big ones would be a problem. Murder, which I'm assuming we won't have to worry about, or theft, among other things, but under the circumstances, I'm sure we have bigger things on our hands.
Cinder definitely has a grin on his face.
The
And
only
is
reason I
looking over at
ask
Viscous.
is because I understand I'm not allowed to fly over the city, but if I need to rush over to get one of you flaming fists or to send a message or even to rush to a teammate's safety, I need access to the sky.
Don't worry, the pass will provide that as long as if somebody stops you, a Flaming Fist stops you, you show them that. I can't help you with the upper city. I only have so much sway in there.
I appreciate it.
Any questions, concerns, or anything else you'd like to cover?
Which one did you get this from, and which ones are we searching for?
We got the one in Twin Songs. I've got people in Rivington and Whitkeep. So then we are looking for the one near the Harborside Hospital in Brampton. Eastway, there's a place called Jopelin's that it's supposed to be near. Hissing Tones and Sea Tower. Those are the ones I heard. And then the note says something else about not worry about the upper city. It's going to be a proverbial death trap. I'm going to have to talk with the guards that run that place and get them to cooperate to some standard. But we don't want to cause mass panic.
So over the table real quick, because I have a plan, but Suyen's got a if I'm able to use the spell for this to locate object. We know they're crates and they're full of those things. Would locate object be able to locate those crates because that are full of that one type of object once he learns the spell?
Let me read the thing.
Wouldn't that send you in multiple directions? Like, would you sense all of them?
Even if it gets me one of them within 1,000 feet or whatever. Like,
Yeah, it's only one object, but it would tell you like direction at least. But yes, it does work
But
on.
But if it's a crate that has a description of
wait.
its content,
Theoretically, couldn't he just search for a black hole
Yeah, portable
Yeah.
hole.
or a portable hole in that area?
yes,
Yep.
I mean, I don't see them lying around randomly everywhere.
right.
Yeah.
Are
Shouldn't be a problem. It says that you can use it to locate specific objects, or you can use it to locate objects of a particular kind.
Right.
The limitations being that it has to be like within, I think, 1,000 feet. And It cannot locate an object through any thickness of lead, thin, thin sheet. Doesn't even say. I'm assuming metal. Obviously, the spell can't locate an object if any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, blocks its direct path. Okay, so yeah, just
So
no lead.
lead is what it can't see through, is what
Right.
it's saying.
I thought it was trying to say like sheets of metal or whatever, but
No,
Mm-hmm,
yeah, it doesn't even mention those though. It just says lead, even a thin sheet.
yep.
So, Cian is going to ask Ulthar permission to, if he can sit around here in this area for the next few hours to finish learning the spell, and then he wants to, if they have one of those holes that are clean, that have no monsters in them anymore, he wants to study it so he knows what to search for.
We haven't cleared any of them out. They've been a
Oh,
little dangerous.
So Ian, can you study it if they don't activate it to a wall still? They just like hold it in their hand
possibly.
where it's like not activated.
I could give it a go.
Okay. And you mentioned lead. There ain't no lead in that box, is there?
No, not as far as no. I don't believe so. I don't think
Okay.
that they found it in any lead. He's gonna look over to one of the guards and it's just he kind of shrug. It's like I wasn't there. Like as far as I know, no.
Is that the exact box it was in?
Yes, we just moved the box. Contents.
Can I take a look at it and see if I can see lead in it?
I mean, you can. Like I said, I don't think the box has any lead in it. I don't know if they found it with any lead around it or not.
Okay. Uh, hey Cinda, you want to help me check and see if they got a like little fake spot in the middle or something?
Yeah, I mean, I've worked with a little bit of metal. I hope I'll be able to recognize what lead is.
Soft black metal.
But yeah,
if you say so.
I'm more or less looking like not only just seeing if like if there's lead like on the inside or something, but see if maybe like the wood is like two pieces and maybe there's like something where they could slide a plate in there.
Either y'all roll separately with investigation, or one of y'all rolls at advantage.
I'll help him so he can get advantage.
All right. Yeah, going through it, it doesn't. You don't seem to notice any like hidden latch, any hidden compartment. It seems to be a standard wooden crate. Um, the biggest thing about it, like it's standard wood, but the inside's got like every part or every spot where there is a handkerchief is like a silk cloth folded over it so that they don't, or like so that they're all separated and not touching each other, just to prevent any of them from falling into each other. So all of the handkerchiefs are separated in some fashion. But that's about it.
Also, DM, like we all took long rests since whatever, right? Because I still, for some reason, had a lot of spell slots missing. So I was just curious if.
I know y'all haven't had one since last session.
But I had just joined them back, so
Yeah, I
wasn't
don't
sure.
know what before that. I know you probably would have. I don't know if
'Cause
you tried to be invisible when you were going back into the upper city because you flew from Oda's.
I did, so I should have 2 spell slots open for that. But
Also used Fortune's favor last session in the
oh, I
chat bar.
did. Oh, okay. That
And also, I think messaged twice
yeah.
or
So
sending
okay, that makes
twice.
sense then.
Yeah,
That makes sense then.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Um, yeah. Yeah. I don't mind if you didn't want to sit here and handle that business. Learn your spell if you think it's gonna help.
All right. So Ian kind of he's just going to sit down, cross his legs, uh kind of spread his wings just to let them kind of stretch. So all 14 feet of his wingspan is just, and he is going to summon his book to start working on that spell for the next few hours.
You see, Ulter's gonna look over to one of his guards and it's like, get these 5 some badges, please. The guy's gonna like, yes, sir, and just start running off.
I'm gonna ask Uther. I'm gonna say, so you said punching these things ain't no good, huh?
Punching them?
Like touching them?
The
Touching them.
fires, yeah.
Yes, it would be ill-advised.
Well, like I typically just beat the shit out of stuff with my hands.
Well, let me put it this way. We were... Cinder, your buddy here, was just punching that thing in the face, and the flame didn't seem to cling to him. I don't know if that's because y'all are this soul-scarred shit or what, but what we do know is that if these things attack you and they get a hold of you, well, or at least us, that flame spreads. We can stab them with our swords, our pikes. None of us have tried to run up and punch them in the face, except your friend here. So there's a few, well, let's say, gray areas that we're not sure of.
Okay, that being said, let's say hypothetically when these things get out, I don't want to punch it, knowing what you just said. You got a spear I can borrow? I'm pretty decent with the spear. I don't use them often, but
Gonna look over to one of the guards again. He's just gonna grab the pike out of his hand and hand it to you.
thank you, sir.
I have no idea what you just said.
Oh, I said thank you, sir.
The guard is gonna be like, all right, I guess I'll go get another one. I don't know if pike is actually in there.
I don't see it, but does a spear work?
Yeah, spear will work. Oh, pike is it.
Yeah.
What am I talking
Well, gentlemen, are we while Su Yin's doing his studies, do we want to try to knock out a couple of these holes? You want to bust some holes up?
Yeah. I'm gonna look towards one of the other guards. Do one of the other guards have a spear?
Most of them have spears. Yeah. Well, okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah. I'll say you see like a couple of them have spears rather than pikes.
Okay, I'm just gonna look to one of them and go, hey, buddy, switch me. This thing's too heavy.
He's gonna like look to you, look to Alter, and Alter's just like shrugs, nods, and just like just do it. They're helping us out. It's like, all right, you're the boss. Just hands you the spear.
As he does, I do a little twirl to make sure it's light enough. I go, all right, this works.
That other
Thank
guard from before comes up from behind that one guard, and snatches the pike out of his hand. But
I
yeah,
look at him and say, you gonna let him take your pike like that?
well, I mean, it was his pike to begin with. Anyways, yeah, guys. Wait, I'm still here, right? I didn't cut out again. I feel like I cut
Is
out
everybody?
again.
Hello?
I definitely cut out again.
I'm here.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Why do I keep cutting out? I have a good way to reset my router.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
There we go. Yep, internet being dumb. You know how it be. Oh. But yeah, so, Cinder, what were you saying?
I didn't say nothing.
No,
I was letting you guys wrap it up.
last thing I heard was you saying it's like hello, hello, because my internet
Oh,
was
yeah, yeah.
being great and everyone was quiet. Yeah, I gotcha. But yeah, I guess as y'all are, you know, unless y'all are going off and doing anything else.
I think we're gonna try to knock out some of these here holes. He's like kill off the clear out some of these while we wait for Su Yen to finish his reading.
Right. Well, then either y'all can head towards either Rivington or Rivington or Whitkeep and help those guys out, or y'all can go to the other locations and look into those.
Oh no! I mean like we're gonna pop out a couple of these zombies and start murdering them off while we wait for Su Yen here. I think, right? Is that what we were doing?
I honestly don't know. I'll be
I don't
honest.
care.
I know Suyin's gonna study his spell to make searching them easier. So we either could start weakening the forces so it's not as much in the later hall, or we
Sit and wait, and just let
start and try and
time.
find a portal just to save Suyin some time and over the table spell slots. I mean, either way is fine.
I guess
I'm
I
down.
guess we I guess we could do that, and then he can fly to us.
Well, we have rings. We can just communicate through that too.
Well, he's still got to get to us, you know.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You know what? Blaine, you decide.
Let's go help the guys out there.
All right.
All
Wait,
right.
help what
Because we
guys?
can help the guys that are already at
They're
Rivington
looking
and
for
the
the
other one.
boxes. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because then we
Sounds
can
good.
come back and kill these later.
All right, so Yen, we will give you a chance to get your learning on, and as soon as we find something, I guess you can fly to us, right?
Uh, Suyin doesn't give a verbal response. He just gives a thumbs up while he is currently focused on his book and trying to write down, uh, trying to fill out the equation and so on from the scroll.
While y'all are out there handling business, we are going to test a few ideas on these, undead soldier things. Water doesn't put it out, but I think one of the boys said that we should try holy water. So one of them went to go look for a priest or something.
What about like ice magic?
Um, None of these boys here know any magic, so Su Yin, unless you're willing to give it a try.
Yeah. Is the zombie still pinned down, quote unquote, alive, or is it not?
No,
Alive.
it's still alive. They've got it pinned down. It ain't going nowhere. And these guys are not letting it move.
All right. Suyin is going to, from where he's sitting, he is just going to, instead of using his hand, he is going to cast through his spell book, and it's going to shoot a ray of frost at it.
I thought you were gonna fireball or something.
Well, if fire doesn't work,
No, they
they
didn't
want
say
to
fire doesn't
cold.
work.
Oh,
They said
well,
water doesn't work.
oh, okay. So, well, then, yeah, he'll firebolt it then.
Well,
So then, huh?
Viscous was still trying to see if, or I guess if they were asking if cold frost would work. Was the
Oh,
whole
okay.
thing.
Well, then, yeah. Either way, frost will just shoot from my spell book itself.
I gotcha. Go ahead and make your roll.
Wait, it's disadvantaged because it's a long range.
Of this, yeah, but you could like sit back. I mean, like you could point blank this thing right in the face. It's not going anywhere. I'm not too worried about it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Um,
unless you want me to roll again.
no. Mostly the main reason why I was worried about Cinder is because he could have crit.
Oh, okay.
You've made your one roll. You don't really
Yeah.
get the advantage from all that.
Yes.
But
yes.
um, no. Actually, you have it has been knocked low enough, and you're 14 damage. Does seem to like it seems like it's stopped moving. The flames are going down, and I need to where
Going down.
And
huh?
just to see what else uh in combination with the Ray of Frost, Cian was going to cast. Oops. Why did it ask for a level for cantrip? Weird. Oh wait. Hold on.
So I'll say as the flames start dying down and the green flame zombie starts to like weaken and starts to like go limp. You can see it's just like almost suddenly the fire just like sparks back to life again, and it just starts moving, just trying to lash out at you and everything else in its proximity.
Oh, we are 6th level. Okay. That's why I was doing that. Cian is going to cast his signature cantrip on it, which will also acts as a grapple at the same time. And because we are level 6 now,
Now you're level 2, Cian.
right? Um, oh, okay. That only affects distance. So yeah, that really doesn't matter. Oh, wait, hold on. Yes, it does matter. Okay. This level. What? Oh, that is weird. All right, I'm just testing something out real quick.
Okie dokie. Hmm. What are we testing out?
So it was supposed to, at 5th level, it was supposed to do, or when I reach level 5, it's supposed to do 2d6, not 5d6.
Hmm.
The
So,
2d6 is at the bottom, right? Above the 30 feet. The 9 that you rolled says 2d6 plus 3.
oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So that's what I was testing out. It's been a while since I used, or since we played, so
Yeah. Question is just like because it's supposed to be like when it's cast at a higher level, it does the extra damage,
yeah.
which means that that extra d6 should be in the higher level cast section.
Right.
So, oh, hold on, it's a cantrip, so it shouldn't be asking you for a higher level cast.
Yeah. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Let me look at this. Okay. Here's what we are going to remove higher level cast damage. Because cantrip progression means it's going to change automatically once you hit a certain level.
Yes.
It will like the spell itself will keep up with that.
Oh, okay.
So when moment you checked the higher level cast, it's the character sheet is trying to think that you can cast this at a higher level.
Oh.
So you don't want that.
No.
You want the traditional cantrip dice, which is just going to read whatever dice you're already rolling, so that your d6. And
Right.
I think that should fix it. So go ahead and roll it again.
Okay, yes, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll say you use that. I'm assuming you were going to use that.
Yes, yes,
Alright.
I was actually.
Okay,
Because if it started coming back, then he was going to cast.
I got you.
Hmm.
Let's see. So you do the 12 damage.
Mhm.
You
But is he grappled?
DC 14. That's
Or is it grappled?
let Oh, I don't want to roll your stuff. Rolling this shit
Oh
at
no, I grappled
disadvantage.
myself.
It is struggling. I'm gonna have
That's a crazy fucking zombie then, if it can do that.
Right? Oh, holy sh!
as yeah, your wind bind, like you can see yourself damaging it a good bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does actually. You know what? Hold on. Before that, there is one more thing I actually have to do first. Oh, actually, no. Negate the strength. You like your wind hits it and then starts to like
Mhm.
slowly crush on it. Not like literally crushing it, but you can see like it's almost like it's suffocating the flames, and
Yeah.
then the flames eventually just like completely go out, and this thing is completely limp. It's not moving. Not The flames aren't reigniting. It's not getting back up.
Hmm.
It's down.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Now that it's limp, I'm not dropping the spell. It's just going to hover in that icy whirlwind
Yeah.
a little bit.
Like part of it, like its arms and legs are like pinned down to the ground by like spears and pikes. Like its torso is just like hovering.
It's like when when somebody's possessed and their chest just kind of rises from the bed, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just
This is a little,
it's on its stomach, so it's on its back is rising.
oh, okay. Well, either
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
it's
Still
a
same
pretty
thing.
it's a pretty terrifying sight.
Yeah. Well, at least they can be put down.
So ice it is.
Well, most zombies are a little bit harder to put down, so either you finally wore it out, or yeah, your ice is a good your ice spell there is a good thing to try. Um, either way, hold that in your back pocket, but be observant. We still
Of
don't know
course.
exactly know what we're dealing with. That
And with that, Suyin goes back to his book.
that being said, um, whenever y'all are ready to take these things on, assuming y'all are doing it in here, know that we'll have a few guards in here with you to help give y'all some numbers on y'all side, but that door is locked until every green flame is extinguished. And
Understood.
if that means y'all get infected or whatever, then I am sorry, but that's a risk I gotta take.
Duly noted.
Fair enough.
Well then, he's gonna hold out his hand to you, Viscus. Like, well, hopefully
Hold on.
your
Oh,
search is a
shake.
little bit better than ours. Your search goes a little bit better than ours did.
I'm gonna ask him if there's a specific spot he would like us to hit. I would mention that if they're already looking at the Blackgate and Stony Eyes, would he want us to go to the later locations in case they just go to spot B?
Oh, actually, yeah, no, he has only his guards have been looking at Rivington and Twin Songs, and Twin Songs is the one that y'all found or that he found. His group is at Rivington and then Whitkey, because those are the two closest places to Wyrm's Crossing. So he hasn't gotten his guard to spread across the rest of the city to look for these things yet.
Okay.
But yeah,
Ask
that
him
being
which
said,
one
yeah. Oh, go on.
he would. Well, I was just asking which one he would prefer us to look for first.
Like honestly, I think with 3 days on the line, I think my boys over in Rivington and Whitkeep can probably find it, and we can probably move closer towards Stony Eyes as well.
What about Sal's foot? You might want to look there too.
Maybe. It wasn't in the note that we got. From the note, it looks like they were hitting very specific locations to try
But there could
and
always, but there could always be there could also always be a backup plan.
agreed, but we wouldn't know what. I mean, we kind of know what to be looking for, but
Well, once I finish this spell, I will fly over in that direction then and check
sounds like a
because I can
plan.
cover it quickly.
I will note that it does look like they were trying to pinch in the city. They wanted to make sure that no one could go anywhere. There's no in or out of the city once they started, and from the looks of it, it was supposed to start in the middle of the morning. So no one would have been able to know what was happening. No one would have had time to react, and the city would have been completely blocked off from entrance or exit. We found the one in Twin Songs. That's good, but if we don't find the one in Rivington, then we could still get pinched in from this side.
So then look for the Rivington.
Well, I would probably, like I said, I got my crew over in Rivington right now. If y'all want, go head over to Blackgate. That's another exit out of the city. If we can get exits to the city open, well, then at least we can get people out of here besides the docks. That looks like something else that they were trying to get to us to do. They were trying to force everybody towards the docks. That's where Benny and this other unknown person was supposed to start loading up people. Yeah.
Blackie sounds good.
Did you give him the note, or did he ever give it back?
He, yeah, I have a copy of it written down.
Okay, gotcha. Just making sure.
Yeah, I remember him actually copying the note, so that way he could give one to Ulthar and he'd keep one.
Gotcha. Yeah. After he shakes your hand, Viscous, he's gonna shake your hand, Cinder.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna slap Glowin.
Wait, whoa.
Oh, there he is. I'm just kidding.
I was here the whole time. It's just I was eating chips and I didn't want y'all to hear the
Crunch. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that said, you know where to find me. Oh, here he is. As the guard comes in, and the guard's gonna walk up to y'all and hand y'all a bronze badge with a flaming fist insignia on it. Like, if y'all get stopped by my guards, show them this. This means you're an honorary member. Kind of like our mutual friend Aurora. She's got one of these somewhere in her pocket. They'll help you to an extent.
I didn't know Dayror had one of these.
Yes, she helped us a while back. Not with a problem like this, but it was a problem, that's for sure.
So bronze flaming fist badge.
Yeah. Correctamundo, sir. I guess I should put this in Drax's inventory.
All right. So Suyin is going to spend the next few hours mastering that locate object spell. To which I did find out, let's see, a wizard can learn a spell from a scroll by copying it into their spell book, which takes 2 hours per level of the spell and costs 50 gold per level.
Okay, so 2 hours per level. Unless it's
It's a
one
level 2 spell.
Yeah. Well, I say unless it's one of those ones like destruction magic or evocation or whatever shit. But that's not the kind of mage that you are, or wizard that you
No,
are.
I'm a scribe. Speaking of, wizardly quill doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I mean, whatever. The time you must spend to copy a spell into your spell book equals 2 minutes per level. if you use the quill for the transcription.
2 minutes?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure it's probably a spell I already know, but that doesn't also make any sense either.
Let me read
So
this.
I'm just I'm going by the 2 hours.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to look at that. Damn, 2 minutes. Holy shit.
Right? That I mean, I get it to a degree, but that's still a little OP.
Maybe it's like a mage hand quill that writes along with you or something.
Oh no,
So it's like there's multiple people writing.
as a bonus action, you can magically create a tiny quill in your free hand. The magic quill has the following properties. The quill doesn't require ink when you write with it. It produces ink in a color of your choice on the writing surface. The time you must spend to copy a spell into your spell book equals 2 minutes per level, or per spell level if you use the quill for the transcription.
Yeah, there's. Yeah.
And Suyin's his wizardly quill, he's always plucking a feather from his wing. That's his wizardly quill. But other than that, yeah, it's the equals 2 minutes per spell level thing. That kind of sounds a little OP.
Poor Suyen gonna end up like one of those parrots in the cages that pulls out all his feathers.
Oh no, it magically returns.
I tell you what I will do, because I do agree with you. That's a
Yeah.
little ridiculous when, like, that basically means, like, what was it? Later on, you're going to be learning a spell that's supposed to take you 12 hours. You're going to get it done in 12
Right.
minutes. That's a little ridiculous.
It really doesn't make any sense. I am not Albert Einstein. I'm sorry.
So, if you'd like, instead, what I can do is it can cut the time in half.
Sure.
So that anything that would take you 2 hours now takes you 1. If it takes you 12, it takes you 6.
Yeah.
That way you kind of get like half the bonus. Like it still costs you the same amount of gold,
Yes. Oh God, yes.
but it gives you like half the bonus that the main wizard classes get, where
Right.
it gives you like you can do it in half the time and half the gold. So you just
So
get half the time.
essentially, so you're giving me 2 hours rather than 4. That sounds better than 2 minutes per spell level.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. If you want to find a way to write that in there and edit that, otherwise I'll look into it later, or try and
Yeah.
remember to look into it later.
I'll try to remember to do it later because I'm not fully here today. My mind is so congested and bogged up,
Here's what
feeling sick.
I will put it in my
So,
DM notes.
but yeah, that sounded pretty ridiculous.
I mean, really, you could steal a motherfucker's wizard book,
I
and we
know.
could just extend a couple rounds of combat for you to finish learning his spells with that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey,
Paralyze you for a minute. Give me a second. I'm gonna learn your shit real quick.
you just need to, hold them off for like 20 turns, which still is not ideal.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's still definitely not ideal.
Um,
But at least we got a different version of it that makes a little more sense.
yeah. Yeah. I guess, yeah, as, I'm assuming Suyin is going to stay here in the room with all the guards and the monsters and, the bags of holdings, gonna, learn
I
his
am putting my
spell.
trust in the guards.
Say what?
Suyin's putting his trust in the guards.
Oh, yeah.
He
Don't
has
worry.
no reason-
They're not opening the box.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they don't want to they don't want to deal with that. They ain't got
Oh,
to.
hell.
They don't want to deal with it.
These
Right?
guards are all in on it, and they're gonna gang up on Suyin.
I know.
They got him trapped down here.
And it is a dungeon. Oh.
um,
All right, yeah. Suyin's set. He's already doing his part.
all right. Yeah. What are the what are the rest of
That's
y'all
all.
doing?
Heading to Blackgate.
All
At least that's
right.
what I think we're doing.
Y'all get to go see the carnival.
But
But Suyin doesn't.
That's okay. One of my other characters, probably already enjoying the car
Yeah, right.
with his partner. In fact,
Yeah. I tell you what, if Suyin ever dies, yes, your next character was in Blackgate at the time, enjoying the carnival at the time all of this was going down.
okay, I like that idea.
All right, cool. You're gonna suck if everything hits the fan here. Now your guy just has your next character just has PTSD.
Right.
Like I am never going to another huge city ever again. I'm never visiting a carnival.
In the meantime, who knows? Maybe Saffron's enjoying the carnival.
Maybe he's not over in Waterdeep handling business.
Well, I mean, he can travel fairly quickly, so
But yeah, so I guess you three, technically four, are heading into Blackgate. Or heading towards Blackgate.
Uh-huh.
Like we are.
Alrighty then.
best of luck, you guys.
Yeah. Oh, go on.
Don't study. I was gonna say, don't study too hard, Suyin.
Yep.
Yeah. As y'all are heading outside of the room back into the long hallway or whatever. The guard that originally escorted y'all in here, him and a couple of his guards are still standing outside as they guy looks at you and gives you a nod before grabbing you, like he's giving you a nod, like confirming that you know what he's about to do, Viscus. Like he's about to throw you out. As he is going to kind of firmly, like place his hand behind your shoulder and push you forward. As he is walking y'all through and out the Worms Gate or Worms Crossing. I believe it's Worms Rock. Yeah, Worms Rock. And
So
go on.
I do have a quick question.
Yeah.
So considering how malleable V is, like the guard putting his hand on his shoulder wouldn't be solid. So trying to push him would be like trying to push Jello, wouldn't it?
Yes, kind of. I would assume like Viscus for himself, like probably has a little bit more oomph than Jello. Just because like he has his own muscle mass. Like if someone puts force on him, he is going to probably put force back. That's just my thought process.
Fair enough.
It's like an instinctual thing most times.
Yeah, subconscious. Can't be going getting penetrated all the time, right?
Weird, someone just tries to pat you on the back and suddenly their hand is inside your chest. Yeah. As they escort you out of Worms Rock. Viscus, they like sort of like shove you as much as they can. Cinder, they push you a little bit. Start gesturing for y'all to get the hell out of here. As the guy who, what was it? Was escorting y'all through here is one who basically like manhandled y'all and brought y'all in here. He was like, "All right,
you got nothing on me, coppers."
Yeah, you keep your nose clean from now on. Don't make us come back looking for you.
I'm gonna get you qualified immunity for this.
Oh my god. Oh wait, no, Suyin can't hear any of this. He's on. He's on the.
You are underground.
Yes.
You
Thankfully,
bookworm.
a lot big. Thankfully, the space is a lot bigger, though.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, y'all making y'all's way through Twin Songs, So's Feet, Whitkeep, the Little Callum Shed, North Chapel, and Stony Eyes. We'll say Drac is probably. I mean, he's half going to like escort y'all towards Blackgate because he was just there a little while ago. Not like really escorting y'all, but like he knows the way, sort of thing. Yeah, basically all of y'all know the way, but Anyways, I'm trying to give him purpose, all right?
I got you.
I don't want him to go. Oh, you know what? I should probably have told everybody, all the viewers and whatnot, that we're not gonna have a drac for a little while. But I'll try and explain that at the end of session. Anyways, yeah, as y'all make y'all's way through the wide and into Blackgate, and I will say like the sun is going down. It's not like setting. Like you've probably still got a few hours before sunset, but the sun it has started to go down. Yeah, as y'all are moseying along through the Black Dragon Gate. At first it is just like a couple of guards, mostly from the Citadel, not the Flaming Fist. You can see what looks to be like Blackgate's kind of like what's an outskirts town. It's not as fancy as the upper city, but it's also not as run down as like the whole outer city, right? Like it's still kind of like a good mix between the both. Good middle ground. Besides like a number of like people walking around minding their own business, running their own shops, doing whatever. There's a bunch of farmland out there. You also see what looks like jesters, kids playing and running around with what looks like sparklers, like little magic sparklers. You can see like on the northeastern side of Blackgate, you can see some like large circus tents, some like I don't know, some other like bits of carnival stuff scattered around Blackgate. But besides that, yeah, what are y'all looking for? What are y'all doing out here? I mean, I know, but I'm trying to make sure y'all know.
I'm guess I'm gonna start. You said there was a like carnival with a bunch of crates by it.
Well, no, I didn't say the carnival had a bunch of crates by it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're they're just Blackgate has a bunch of bits of the carnival all around it. But I will say, for you, Viscus, because I feel like Viscus would probably be pretty keen on remembering this. But specifically, it says your drop locations are at both the Garenmore stables outside Blackgate and the one in Stony Eyes.
Yep, that is what it says. I actually do have I have that like part of my notes back up. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I would go towards the stables, which looks like it's all the way in the back.
Yes, sir. Yeah. We'll say like maybe because you've not been to Blackgate. Drac was here earlier. He'll say like yeah, he thinks he saw them off in that direction. Y'all walking that way. Yeah, there are a couple of I'll say like there are some Flaming Fist guards in Blackgate, but there are more like we'll say like Flaming Fist is sort of walking around Blackgate, but the gate itself is run by the Citadel. So you still got some, allies, quote unquote, around Blackgate. But yeah, as y'all make y'all's way to the Garenmore stables, see a bunch of nice old horses eating some hay, pooping, doing well, Animal Planet stuff. But
Nasty.
yeah. Anything like specifically you're trying to look for or do?
Probably something similar to the crates that we saw already. Um,
Do the ones in the thing have any markings on them?
Nope. They were just long wooden crates.
I'm gonna throw this out there, gentlemen. We might want to delicately also check any sacks that may look like feed sacks, since the crate was blending in with the surroundings of the guy's storage. maybe they're trying to blend them in.
Okay.
Crates are an obvious look, but if you just see a random sack sitting off to the side, maybe it looks like an empty sack of feed or something, might be worth a look as well.
Sounds good.
Yep, that being said, I'm gonna start going towards the back and I'll start skimming through the front.
Anyone who is searching, the three of y'all, I will roll for Drac. Give me a perception.
You said perception?
Yes, sir.
Where's my oh, there you go.
Go, Drac.
Yay, I don't see nothing.
Ain't here, but he's still helping out. Yeah, I'll say like y'all search around for a good little while. Viscous, eventually Drac ends up walking up to you, and says that I think I did see something. He's gonna point out that in one of the you might have been onto something with the feed bags. Says that he was pretty sure he couldn't go investigate, but from the angle he was able to get a look at, there seemed to be some crates underneath a bunch of behind a bunch of the feed bags in the stable area. So it might be worth a check if we cannot get caught.
So, I mean, am I to understand that because the Citadel mostly runs this badge kind of doesn't mean shit here?
Well, like I said, the Flaming Fist is also roaming the area. You got a little bit of both. Where you're at right now, Flaming Fist is in the area. You're good. Closer towards the gate, which you shouldn't have to worry about right now, is where the Citadel is.
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll look at the boys and ask them, say, do we want to send some people to grab Flaming Fist and us also search at the same time?
Yeah, let's do that. Well, we already found one, right?
No, we haven't found any. Drac thinks he might see something in the stable thing. He just doesn't want to get caught.
Okay. Well, no, we got the badges, man.
Yeah, but this is also Citadel area. It's not technically Flaming Fist area. That's so you ain't trying to ruffle too many feathers.
Did Uthar say if he was gonna inform the Citadel?
Yeah, but I mean, how long does that take? I don't know politics, so I can't begin to understand how long.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess we better be safe and and go let them know. I guess I could do that.
I mean, I can slide in there while we're doing it, save us some time and effort. Worst case, we grab them for no reason. But they should know what we're doing.
Yeah, you mean go tell them?
Yeah, go grab him because he said once we find him, we need to let him know. So if we're grabbing the Flaming
Uthar.
Fist, well, yeah, but through a Flaming Fist person. So
Okay.
if, while someone's grabbing him, I can try and sneak in or, something vice versa. Kill a couple birds, save some time.
No, that sounds okay. Yeah. I thought you meant like sneaking in to go tell the Citadel people.
No. Sneak in over there just to make sure we're not wasting our time.
All right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I said, you got the badge. I think that's a good fallback. You know. Yeah. I mean, I'll go unless Drac wants to go or Owen wants to go. Don't matter to me to go tell find a flaming fist. We might be going and tell them for nothing. We gotta figure it out. I guess. I'm not sure.
Drac's gonna say is if y'all want, he can stay just where y'all can see him, and if y'all want to go see if y'all can take a peek at it without getting caught, you can just give him a nod from the distance, and he'll go grab the flaming fist. That'll let him know that y'all found it. Y'all want them to come grab it.
All right, that sounds
Okay.
good to me.
I'm fine with that.
All right, then yeah, Drac is gonna sort of just like walk off a little ways from the stables, but good enough where he's gonna show you first, Viscus, where he saw what he was talking about,
Okay,
and
while he
then
shows me, do I see like an area that I might be able to sneak in?
give me a perception check. Wait, you already was that 13 hit? That was quick.
Yes.
It was quick. I feel like it just spawned there. I'd never even heard of
My
bleak.
my button was still there from when you asked on and I rolled the 8.
Oh,
So it was
okay.
just a simple click of the mouse.
Gotcha. It just teleported there, man. Yeah, for someone who has the ability to slide into very small areas, yeah, it shouldn't be too hard for you to sneak in there without getting caught. As long as like when you finally take shape or something like that, no one comes into the stables and starts moseying around where you're at, you feel like you should be okay. There's most of the people at the stable seem to be a little distracted with the horses.
Yeah, I'd like to do that then. As they do it.
Okay. Just go ahead and give me stealth. I'll give you a little bit of advantage on this one. Not for any like super big reason, except for the fact that you're super sneaky, and ain't no way in hell they're gonna see your tiny little ass.
Oops, I don't know why I hit that, so it'd be a 15 or an 8.
Yeah, it'd be 15. Yeah. There's like, I guess you're doing your little amorphous thing, moving through a little crack that you can see within the maybe like the back of the stable area. And almost like immediately whenever you go in, like you can see that there's a bunch of crates over here. With your 13, there does seem to be a crate that resembles the same dimensions as the one from Earth. There is bead stacked on top of it, but definitely matches the outward description of said case.
Does it look like I can comfortably remove that feed?
You could probably push it a little bit. It'd probably tumble over. You might get someone's attention. You're not just gonna be able to, I guess, from like.
Could I'm more or less asking, does it look like I can lift it up and quietly put it down behind the box?
You know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and give it to you. It's a little heavy,
Oh.
but like whatever, right?
Okay, I just didn't know. Yeah, I would like to try and do that quietly.
Yeah. Again, I'll keep your stealth of 15. No problem. You can hear a couple of voices. From like the stable hands and all that. Dealing with the horses. Maybe one of the horses is acting a little strange, but besides that, you don't seem to have, or nobody seems to have noticed you so far.
Okay. After I've set the sack down, I'm gonna kind of like revert half of myself back to jelly to lower myself as I just like peek into it, trying to give myself like less of a vantage point as I just get like more eyes on and just see after I peek it if I see a bunch of black handkerchiefs in there.
Opening it at first, you do see the sort of same like sort of um, silk cloth laying over everything, but assuming that you just sort of like grab that and like lift up the side or something, you do see a black handkerchief, just like the corner of it, just enough to where you can see it, but you're pretty confident that this is exactly what you're looking
Okay, as I quietly like set the lid back down, can I see Cinder or anyone from where I came in?
for. So you can barely see Drac from where you're at. It'd be easier if you moved, like went back through the little hole that you came through, because then you wouldn't be in like line of sight of anybody. But yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah. And I'm gonna ask just for clarification. With the ring, can I like speak without actually speaking?
You should be able to.
Then I would like to not speakingly speak to Cinder and Gloin and say got it. And I'm just gonna sit by the crate.
You telling Drac?
Yes,
Uh,
we're gonna do our little nod to Drac.
Then yeah, Drac is going to go talk with. Is going to go find this one of the parties of the Flaming Fist. Cinder, Glowin, y'all can see him sort of like find this group, sort of start talking to him. Looks like he shows them the badge. Like at first they were about to look like they were about to give him a little bit of a rough time, but the moment he pulled out the badge and showed them, despite like a couple of them sort of like rolling their head, almost like they were rolling their eyes, they did seem to take the matter seriously after that point. You see him point over to the stables. Then the whole group of like 6 guards, 6 of the Flaming Fist start walking over towards the stables. Start talking to the guy who runs the place. Y'all can't really hear dialogue at the moment, but it does seem like they are about to investigate.
okay, if I see the Flaming Fist guard come in, I'm just gonna like a little snitch, like revert back to normal form and be, it's right here, boss. And just point to it.
Yeah. As soon as like you see like he's walking back with the owner of the stables as he goes back into the little stable area that you're in, sees you reform, like like 2 of the guards immediately grab their spears like they're about to get ready for a fight or something, and the owner just fucking like jumps a little bit like what the fuck? But then like they kind of like get sort of recognize who you are. You're a pretty easy person to describe. um as there's like you're with the goblin.
Yep.
Where is it?
This crate right here, I was told not to touch it.
He's gonna move the feed to the side. It's gonna open it up, and then just lift up the silk, kind of like you did. Lay that down, close it, gesture to the other guards, and you're gonna see all like basically 4 of them come up and grab it. Like, oh, I guess 2 come up and grab it, but then the other 2, like 1 on each side, and then 2 more just sort of like they're just making their whole little like entourage escorting this thing out of the area. And you can just see the owner of the area, just the stable, is just sitting there. It's like I don't know. Let me see if anybody in my staff knows about this. So he's gonna start going through an like basically just trying to go leave and interrogate everybody on his staff.
Before he does, can I ask him a question?
Yeah, he hasn't walked away just yet. He's just
All right,
turning around.
I'm gonna look at him and say, hey, does anyone in your staff have a mix of letters that would form a name of AKRKTAH? I'm just gonna look at him real intently.
No.
Did he look confused?
Yes, he looked confused.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Anything else?
I'm just gonna look to the boys. Guys thirsty?
Yeah.
Wait, are you looking to the guard or your friends?
No, friends.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
A drink when you come back would be cool.
Um. He's just gonna leave.
Just gonna look to Cinder. It never works.
The guard who came in and was doing all the talking and all that. He's gonna like as he's like walking by y'all, he's gonna look to you, Viscous, Cinder, Drac, give y'all a nod as he just moseys on along with his business. He's gonna tell one of the guards to stay and help the other guy interrogate the the staff. just see if they can get any leads on who was here, who put it there, or anything like that. So they're doing their own little interrogation now. Y'all can stay and listen, stay and wait, stay and help, or y'all can mosey along to the next target.
I say we go to the next target.
Or y'all can enjoy the carnival. It's only got like another 3 days before all hell breaks loose.
That'll be our reward after we knock all this out. We get a day at the carnival.
Okay. If there's a carnival left.
Oh, that's the perfect time for everything to go to shit.
Yeah. You're gonna blame it all on the carnival, you know that, right?
Goddamn Connies!
Yeah, what's the plan, guys?
Um,
Next spot?
let's do it. He didn't really give us enough spot.
Um,
Can we message Su Yen and say, hey, what's the next spot if Uther's there?
All right. So you will ask Uthar, what's the next spot?
Let's see. He's gonna sit there and think. He's like, okay, so they're over near Blackgate. Then they. Closest would be the Hissing Stones and Sea Tower.
All right, guys. Hissing Stones and Sea Tower.
Gotcha, boss. How's your spell coming?
Getting there.
Yeah, by this time, you probably got less than an hour to finish.
Okay. Cool.
But, my lovelies, I think, at least for now, we're gonna call it.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Have y'all on y'all's search, or well on y'all's search. Also gives me a chance to, because with all that absence, there was probably a few other things that I wanted to do that I probably forgot about.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
But so, I have literally marked off every Monday for the next month.
Oh, good.
So,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The way you wanted it originally.
Yeah. So hopefully I shouldn't have to worry about Mondays at all anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be a bonus. Like I don't. For me, it's like I don't mind if someone on Monday calls in once a blue moon, and then like
Yeah.
I'm the closest person to the store. It's easier for me to go help out.
Right.
I don't mind that. Right, like that's once in a blue moon. I might call off D&D to go handle work
But
stuff.
constantly it gets ridiculous after a while.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's how it goes at my store too, but thankfully, I've been at that store long enough, they don't question my days off. Like, they know that Mondays and Sundays, I am unavailable.
Yeah.
Period.
My problem was that we lost the person who was originally running Mondays, and then I'm like, well, I'll give it a try.
And then they started
Yeah.
just relying on you too much
Yep.
for Mondays. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just draining.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Well,
one
hopefully
thing to get out of work and then come be a player in D&D, but to DM
Mhm.
is...
And it's a whole different story because you're running the story rather than playing it.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it stays clear and Drac can
Yeah.
join us soon again.
Yeah.
Hopefully things become static.
Again, with everybody else who didn't know, all the viewers who didn't know about Drax, sadly, he has more work stuff. I have gained my Mondays back, and he lost his. But yeah, like I said, he's looking for a new job, so hopefully he gets a new job, he gets his hours back, or at least his Mondays back. Or he beats up his boss and gets his Mondays back. I told him that I was gonna hire my super secret ninja group to kidnap him, and then we were going to replace him with a super secret clone that I made of him.
Not so super secret anymore.
Shh! Don't
Man,
tell anybody.
You've been busy. Ninjas and clones.
Hey, I mean, like all this time away from D&D, I gotta find something useful to do. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, I think, like I said, that's a good time to call it. Was there any questions, concerns, or anything that you were confused about during the session?
Is it next Monday yet? I'm kidding.
No.
Well,
No, it went good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, like I said, we're back on track. We'll be uploading every other Monday. We'll be
Yeah.
D&Ding every other Monday. So yeah, no, yeah, I'm excited to be back. Makes me happy.
Woo!
All right, time to end this here recording. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.
You know,
Good night.